Okay, this video is about a bad review my business was given. And my business name is Hair by Sheila Triplett. The person that wrote the review is Angela Moorer. And she gave me 2 stars. She wrote, not professional, period. Forgot about my appointment, overprocessed my hair, and ruined my color. Really just put the color on and went upstairs and disappeared for an inappropriate period of time. Salon smelt like weed, which is fine, but like really? This was a place of work. 2 stars because she gave me a good blow dry and flat iron my hair and offered to correct the color at a later date. But there's no way I'd let her anywhere near my hair with the color again. Okay, let me respond. First of all, you already had color on your hair. And basically, I might have been a little intimidated to take your hair from a dark brown to a blonde, like a natural blonde person. To me, that's something I'm not as familiar with. However, you claim I overprocessed your hair. It is possible that I overlapped the color to an area that already had color. I offered to correct the color. In doing so, I would have put a protein treatment on your hair and went from there. It's been more than a year, almost a year and a half since I actually saw you. I'm going to look in my appointment system and see what you actually booked for the last time. I really don't believe the last appointment you had with me was a color. Right. So, the first appointment I had with you was March. That's more than a year and a half ago. And you say I ruined your hair, but you still came back for a hairstyle after that. Really? Like, really? I'm using your words now. And you booked an appointment at the latest in June 2016 because you wanted some braids. And I wanted to buy that hair myself because I don't actually go to a lot of the local beauty supplies to buy products. I just simply don't do it because in Seattle, it is more economical for me not to have a car. So I end up Ubering to different places. And when I spend $15-20 to get to a place and I can't get service, I got to pay that $16 or $20 to come back home. That's almost $40 round trip to buy the hair that I'm going to be using for your service. I'd rather go online and order it and get it in advance. It's possible I forgot about your hair. I'm not going to front like, you're not telling the truth about that. It's possible I forgot. But hell, I'm a human being. And so are you. And, you don't live without some fault in the world. You come with some problems, I'm sure. I just don't know what they are. However, since the time that I did your color in March of 2006, I've come to know many products. I've come to know the beauty supplies in my area and using different things. And one of my most favorite things to use is Olaplex. And this is something that I use so that I don't over process somebody's hair. But to take the hair to the light color that you wanted me to take the hair to required the hair to be on there for a while. I mean, the color to be on there for a while. And if it came out feeling not smooth, not correct, or the color wasn't correct, then I think it's fair to give me the benefit of doubt to correct the problem. You didn't pay for the service. Remember that. And to go around telling people, I ruined your hair. You don't wear your hair out, really, anyway. From the picture that you've posted on the review, you still wearing wigs. The same type of wigs that you was wearing when you came to see me. Blonde, long-haired wigs, about this type of style, but blonde. So, you're not... it's not that common, I think, for you to even wear your own hair out anyway. I was just trying to style your hair and give you some type of flat iron or blowout to show you that the hair was not, completely damaged. But typically, hair on anybody's hair need to be conditioned a certain way. And if you're not going to come in for regular treatments for that conditioning, I don't really know what to tell you. As far as going upstairs for an inappropriate period of time, you waited a year and almost a half to leave this review. And from the time that you had the color, you waited more than a year and a half. Yeah, pretty much. It's been a year and a half. So I don't know what I went upstairs for. Typically, I did not smoke weed with clients inside of the place. However, since that time, I don't smoke weed at all because I go to school. I don't mix marijuana and going to school. Now, if I went upstairs to take a shit or went upstairs to whatever I was going in, if I went upstairs, it was to go to the bathroom, because I didn't like to go to the bathroom where the clients would go to. I wanted to at least keep the bathroom free so that if I had to spend some time in the bathroom, you would be able to get into the bathroom without having to use my private bathroom upstairs. That was a work-live loft. That means I worked there downstairs and I lived upstairs. Now, I'm in Belltown at this time. It is quite possible, even though I do not smoke weed at this time in my life, that you're going to smell it up and down the street here. You're going to smell it come in through my windows because it's coming out of somebody else's window that may live here. You may smell it in the hallways. But you can't accuse me of smoking weed, especially in this location when I'm a student at this time in my life. I don't have time. And I spend most of my time outside of school either doing hair or doing homework. That's it. I don't have time for anything else. And I'm not going to say I never smoked weed. I've smoked weed before in my home and minding my own business. And if I didn't appropriately eliminate the smell, I apologize for that. Evidently, you accepted my apology enough to book that last appointment. And when you saw that I didn't either order your hair or I forgot about you, you left so angry that you waited a whole year and a half to leave a bad review. Now, I'm surprised that you waited so long to leave a bad review, because you could have left that review at the Google page associated with that address. Now I'm feeling like you're attacking me, like you're following me from Google page to Google page when I move to a new location to leave me some type of fucked up review. Let me tell you something. I work very hard to find out about new products. I've worked very hard to help my brother who's special needs through school. I do not smoke weed because I don't have the time for it. But you're a crock of shit, because from the time you had that so-called bad color, your ass booked an appointment not once but twice. Okay? So from the time you booked that bad color, you still were interested in doing some form of business with me. So don't try to front like I did something so bad to you that I couldn't repair it and you weren't willing to ever come back, because you did come back. And I can only apologize, and if you're not willing to accept it, fuck you. I already tried to work with you. And I tried to tell you to give me at least enough notice to order the products so I could have your color of hair in the salon already. We went through all these problems with different types of hairstyles that you wanted to wear, that nobody even makes that damn shit in that color. Nobody produces the product in that color that you're wanting. And it took time for all these different places where you could get hair to furnish the hair in those colors. Now today, those colors can be found. But I personally prefer to buy those products in China. I don't like to go to these beauty supplies that you seem to be sold out for. You can't wait to go shopping and buy some of their products and bring them to the stylist that's going to do your hair. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. And it looks like you having a bad day still, a year and a half down the road. But I bet you heard my ad on the radio, or you saw my ad in one of the newspapers. Did that fuck you up? Did it fuck you up to see that I'm using my money to raise my business up so I can hire employees and we can work as a team like many other braid salons and salons in general? Did it fuck you up? It must have. I'm sorry. You're the one that's sorry.